All right, the social media as form of entertainment in Nigeria refers to the creation or distribution of entertaining content through digital platforms, like I said, such as what? Now, one of the things I'm going to teach you guys, two things you must remind me to teach you. One is monetization in social media, and then the other one is I like to go and teach you about the traditional media. Traditional media, because this one is new media. Let's look at traditional media, right? Introduction to media art. So we should be able to look at various forms of media, right? Now, unlike traditional media, social media allows creators to communicate directly with the audiences. Communicate directly with the audiences without passing through television stations, film distributors, or newspaper organizations. You look at the fact that television, film, newspaper, these are some of the traditional medias we've been talking about. And remember, we said that these people get gatemen. They get gatemen, right?
Yes, sir.
Who we call gatekeepers. Gatekeepers na the Western form of gateman. The concept of gatekeeping is everywhere. There are gatekeepers everywhere. So, okay, for my class, who be the gatekeeper for my class? Huh? Okay, Clinton, not the gatekeeper. All right, Clinton, congratulations, sir. Who will be the gatekeeper now? You. What will be your name? Huh? All right, no wahala. So, you discover that, why did I start talking about gatekeeping? In social media, you begin to wonder who are the gatekeepers in social media. When you look at the traditional media arts, discover that television station, your program needs to, or your content needs to pass through the program manager. Do you understand? And then some level of scrutiny will be done before it is transmitted. Same with, film distribution network. You produce a film, the distributor wants to tell you the artist you will put, the kind of story you will tell, kind of camera you will use. Newspaper organizations too. But for social media, as they play, those gatekeepers are not there. So the rise of affordable smartphones and internet access has produced a new generation of Nigerian celebrities known as content creators. Before you want to become a star, or more gatekeepers everywhere. If you're a lady, you feel sleep with 20 of them, you never become stars. But right now, yet you still have your craft, your art. But today, you don't need to sleep with anybody. Your camera in front of you, your ring light in front of you, you begin to market yourself. As they play there. So let's look at some influencers. Social media influencers, pranksters, digital comedians, and social media activists. Okay, we've talked about activists, right? So let's look at Sabinus. In Nollywood, of our own Nollywood era, who for Sabinus if not social media? That clownish thing where they do. Who for Sabiyam if not social media? Okay, let's assume them for Sabiyam. People like Ibu, they tell you their story to rising towards stardom, you understand that social media has eliminated all those gatekeeping people around. Situational comedy, that's what Sabinus does. You guys know him, right? Everyday Nigerian experiences, and of course, physical comedy. Remember what I told you when we talked about the mediated platform? But introduction to media arts, mediated platform. If not for the social media, what Sabinus could be doing could just be the theater arts as you guys do it. So what is elevating it, what is amplifying his art is the media, the mediated platform. Are we communicating? So why is he influential? He created one of the comic characters in contemporary Nigeria. He's Mumu Man. He will wear blue shirt with bongo, this thing, short tie, talking, and then he will be walking that Mumu concept of a man. And of course, um, his character reflects the frustrations and aspirations of ordinary Nigerians. Most times you want to succeed, think about the concept of pop culture. Pop culture. Pop culture. Yesterday I was talking to first years about the difference between elite culture and pop culture. Most times you discover that what Sabinus is creating is the imaginary nature of the elites, which makes the popular masses, of course, it talks that he's an investor who is a poor man. That concept that gives the popular culture, the pop masses, the lust towards becoming rich. Are we communicating? So you discover that his character branding, some of his techniques are character branding, relatable storytelling, visual humor, repetition, and cataphrases. Cultural impact. Cultural impact. Okay, sorry, let's look at, okay, of course, you know what memes is, right? Social media memes. His kids are widely used as memes and references in everyday conversation. So, Brain Jotter, let's look at Brain Jotter. Content style. Absurd comedy. Absurd comedy. Street interviews. Comedy challenges. Absurd comedy. Most times you discover that you will stop a car and start chiking a girl. By the time the girl wants to accept, say go over and enter. As the girl is going over, he drive the car, begin go. Get out. So and then the question is, of course, the challenges, different dance steps. He uses the cultural music instrumentation a lot. And of course, he demonstrates how social media can revive cultural memory. I've been talking about cultural memory, right? Demonstrate how social media can revive cultural memory. And one of the high points in doing this is the reinvention of Gogo Gongo of, Mike Ejara. Gogo Gongo. And then Gogo Go, Gogo Gongo, yes. Am I from Enugu? I beg. Am I from Enugu? Gogo Gongo, right? And that became the national, everybody, even the reverend fathers in churches. Not be so. They didn't enter the church too. So, and of course, that made what Mike Ejaya said very prophetic. That's na ọ na-adị ka mmadụ nkwụ na ọ chọghị ịwọ nkwụ, ọ chọghị ịgba ka ngwọ na ọ chọrọ ịgba ka nkwụ. Ị na-aghọta ihe m na-ekwu? Na nkwụ na-agba gradually, but na ngwọ na-agba bam 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 bam. The concept of the classic. Do you know the concept of the classic? Let me tell you what the concept of the classic means. And that's why most of us are still trapped in this job, the concept of the classic. Every month you receive something. Every month you receive something. You keep becoming richer gradually versus the Yahoo boy that becomes rich almost immediately. Within 2 years, very rich. And maybe in the next 10 years, if you see that same Yahoo boy, you wish he had taken it slowly. Most times when you guys have this pact with the devil, what the devil does is, let me carry all the money you will make from now till 90 years and give it to you at your 20. And then by your 27, you are dead. And you think, 7 years is too far. Make I collect them. Make I impress that girl when no they agree for me to collect them. Now, in film making, they say that a film is a classic. It means that film has sold more in the later years than it sold that time where it was released. Are we communicating at all? I'm not sure I'm communicating well. So now, Mike Ejera was trying to talk about it, that he doesn't need to be like Ungo. He needs to be like Ungo. That Ungo does not produce so much food, so much palm wine at the same time. But it lasts till from that small, till eternity. But that Ungo will do boom, 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 boom. After 10 years, Ungo is no more. And that actually happened to him. He wasn't a star at once. He wasn't viral at once. But when he became old, that was when he became viral. Are we communicating?
Yes, sir.
So, go up. Go up. Untouchable comedy. You guys know Untouchable?
Yes.
Frank Master, right? Frank Master, right? All right, so uses his prank videos and social experiments and, of course, human interest content to communicate to us. Now, the question I asked, why are they influential? Their contents combine, number one, humor, something that will provoke laughter, with emotional and social themes, very social themes. There's no way you can be successful if you just carry the social themes and put in your pocket. You must look at your society, because acts reflect the society. So they often, use that emotional and social themes to communicate. So go up. Of course, for the guy we talked about, what's it? Untouchable, the use of hidden camera production, reality-based storytelling, audience surprise. I think I told you this last class, that 10 people can decide to prank an individual. So, and then the fact that the camera is hidden and the surprise or the reaction of that individual is what is making people to laugh. Are we communicating? 2, 3 people can decide to prank an individual. There are most of them. There's one, not that I can't remember the name. He just goes to bring an electrician. When he brings that electrician to come and repair his house, the electrician will see somebody who pretends to be dead. He will say, who be this person? He said, my brother. He died this morning. I won't take him to go mortuary, but I beg, help me fix the light before I come out. So I didn't talk him. He go now come out, lock the door. With the electrician. You are there in a house now without person where you don't know. The next minute, light will go off. There will be darkness. Do you understand? The next minute again, there could be light. And when there is that light, that person could just wake up. And because that fear, you use that, taking light and bringing it to put light, to put fear. And as that guy wants to rush out, you discover that the door is locked. So you discover that They are pranking somebody, and then because they are pranking somebody, you know already that this guy know nothing they happen in their life. But the problem is that most times they will give person heart attack anyway. So why are these creators matter in media arts? Why do they matter? Why they matter in media arts is because they demonstrate the core principles of media arts. I've told you about storytelling. And I told you that if you cannot tell a successful story, beg your husband to open what? A provision shop for you. Every successful creator tells compelling stories. And in video, even in video lasting for less than 2 minutes. The concept of hook. I've tried to explain it before, concept of hook, right? And I say that Alfred Hitchcock called it what? The bomb theory, right? So you discover that for you to tell a compelling story, you must at the very first minute try to hook your audience. Once you know hook them, because we have so many materials we are watching, and because the material watching right now is personalized, unlike the olden days when a television station day, the only one NTA day. Whether you like them or you don't like them, you must with idea you watch that NTA. Yes. And if you must move from NTA, it's the state news. Only two stations when I was growing up. Only two stations, NTA or the state television. And of course, they will start by 4. By 4, they will bring out their colobar. By 5, they read the national anthem and then begin to do Tales by Moonlight. They say yes as if you did there with us. They don't burn you that time. So you discover that one of the things they do, performance too, that's what you guys are learning. Acting, but there's mediated acting, performance, characterization, improvisation, and timing to engage audience. You must know when to post. Not every time audience they get time to watch. And of course, audience participation. You discover that viewers become active participants through comments, share, challenges, and reactions. They talk one thing. I beg share this thing. I beg share this thing. Of course, Untouchable Comedy use the concept of share love because he will always give some people. He go bring Gary, put money inside, say Happy Christmas. The person go tear the Gary, or he go carry the money, move. He will be looking for people, and he will now get probably his friend. I don't know. Give the person the Gary. The person take the Gary. I say, open them, open, comes is 200,000. As the person is jumping up, he now says share love. And some gullible people are sharing the love without knowing that you are sharing his content and he's making more money. I'm not saying you shouldn't share, keep sharing the love. So, cultural representation is one of the things. You discover that their content is steep into their culture. Many have transformed content creation into multi-million naira business through advertising, endorsements. Of course, once you start this kind of a thing, you begin to see endorsement, sponsorship, and platform monetization, which we are going to be talking about. Discussion question, please. Has social media entertainment become stronger cultural influence on Nigerian youth than Nollywood and television? Discuss with examples from Sabino's Brent Jota and Barry Darkman. Questions?